Hey, so in this video, I'm going to talk about 10 reasons why digital marketing is an extremely smart career to pick, and why it's probably the best career to pick for now and forever. Now, if you didn't know who I am, I'm Pei. I work in digital marketing and I make over 6 figures in my job. Within just 6 months of dropping out of school, I was able to have a 6-figure digital marketing job. I started this out with no experience, no technical skills, and no college degree. And I have this channel to teach you exactly how to do the same. So if you like content just like this, make sure to click the subscribe button and like my video. In this video, I'm going to talk about why it's the best career, and I think most people can agree with me that digital marketing is here to stay. Now, in this video, I'm going to really tell you exactly from someone that actually works in the field, my perspective of why it's the best career. Because of the pandemic, there has been an increasing demand in digital marketing jobs because more and more businesses are shutting down and they need to get customers online. And because of that, they need to hire digital marketers to help market their business on the internet. Now, let's just get through the obvious ones right away. One thing is that this career can be totally fully remote for you. So if you're someone like a work from home mom, or you just like to travel, this could be totally remote. I work from home every day. I just wake up. Sometimes if I like to, I have my own office. I go to a co-working space. Overall, it's fully remote. I can just wake up, do some work, and get off. Now, the next thing is that it is recession proof, because one, the internet is not going to go away anytime in the next 100 years probably. Even though I can't predict the future, if the internet goes away, there's a lot of other jobs that are going to go away first before digital marketing does. So it's recession proof, and you can tell even now, because of the pandemic, more and more digital marketing jobs have been popping up. So all these other people are getting laid off from their jobs because they had to go to an office. You didn't need to do that if you're in digital marketing. Whenever the economy is good, they need more marketing to grow their business. But when the economy is bad, they still need someone to do their marketing and get them more customers to keep their business afloat. So people that work in digital marketing can easily find remote jobs as long as they have the right skill. Next thing is the flexibility. Again, like I said, it's remote, so I can work from anywhere. And as long as I attend those Zoom meetings from my laptop, I can do anything I want as long as I get my work done. Now next, it's easy and fast to get started if it's done right. Now a lot of people don't really do it right. They go to school for 4 to 8 years, get all these crazy degrees, and then work somewhere they hate, and then get lucky to get into digital marketing, or they kind of fall into it. But if you do it right, getting a digital marketing career should not take long. I've helped hundreds of students that were able to get interviews with literally just days after learning from me. And these people are now able to land high-paying digital marketing careers because of what I teach them. And so the thing is, unlike other careers where it's a lot of techie stuff, if you were to compare digital marketing, the salary and what you do, the closest comparison I would have is a computer engineer or a software programmer or a web developer. So those are the closest things. But the thing is, you have to learn a programming knowledge, or you have to learn HTML, or all this techie stuff to actually do that job, and it could take years to. Whereas digital marketing, you can actually learn it pretty quickly if you learn it the right way, which is learning paid advertising, SEO, email marketing from someone that works in the field. The learning curve is much lower, and you can still get paid a lot more because not that many people really learn digital marketing. And so the demand is very high, but the supply is very low, which is why it's so easy to get into compared to all the other fields. Software engineering, computer programming, web development, it's been available for decades now. Companies are willing to pay a lot more for those people because it could take years to learn software engineering or software development or web development. However, digital marketing does not take long. But the reason why the demand is so high for digital marketing is because it's not taught in school, and it's because not many people know about it. And once you have the experience, you can get paid a high salary regardless of how saturated the market is. Next is obviously the salary. Workload is a lot less, so you actually get paid more per hour, and you get paid as much as a software developer or a web developer at most times. This is not the case if you live in Silicon Valley where you're making above 200 grand. But typically, if you live in a nice area like Los Angeles, I was making around the same amount as a senior software developer in LA. So for senior software engineers, they were making on average $100,000 per year. How much I was making when I was in Los Angeles was $95,000 per year. So the salary is a bit lower than a software engineer, but it's still really high. You can make even more money if you get some clients on the side. But one of the most important things about the salary is that you're not working as much as a software engineer. Or in digital marketing, you might set up a marketing campaign, and if it does well, your work is done for the day, and you check for data, and you see how the marketing campaign goes the next day. So as long as you get the work done, it can be way less work for the same amount of salary. My job, I only work about 5 hours a week. That's why I'm able to train other people in digital marketing because my time is so free. I spend about 2 hours a week going to interviews, and then the rest is doing the work. And you can ask anyone that does digital marketing how much time they spend managing a Facebook ad for a client that pays them $3,000 per month. Most of them will say they only really spend an hour at most a week to manage these Facebook ad campaigns. Now another thing is that there's no degree required. Now I know a lot of people say that, I need a degree to do this or else I'm going to get filtered out. And that is true in very small scenarios, but you really have to think about it in a company's perspective. So if you are an average marketing major in school, you're probably never taught about digital marketing that in depth. The only thing you have is a college degree after you graduate. And this is not me making fun of people. This is just how the college system is. If you ask the average marketing college graduate, they didn't really learn much marketing, or they learned very outdated traditional stuff that's not very relevant. And so when a company posts a digital marketing job opening and they get thousands of applicants, but 99% of applicants are just college graduates with marketing degree, and there's one applicant with relevant digital marketing skills, they understand paid advertising and SEO, seem like they're teachable, that company is clearly going to hire that person even if they don't have a degree versus all the other candidates, because they have what companies actually really need, which is someone who can do digital marketing. Because think about it, if your company is not doing well and you need someone to do digital marketing to get you customers online, from a CEO standpoint, from a hiring manager standpoint, you clearly would just pick someone, regardless of what degree they have, regardless if they even have a degree at all, you clearly would pick that person over all the other applicants. You might say, well, that's not true, I might be a one-off case, but I literally have tons of students that dropped out of college with no degree that are making past 6 figures inside their digital marketing job because of the same reason. It's because their skills are highly sought after. And that's why most people have this misconception of the job market, is that if they don't have the degree, they're obviously going to get filtered out, or the degree is a stepping stone to their first job. That's not true. When you have the skills of computer programming or software engineering, even if you don't have a degree, there will be companies that want to hire you because all their applicants they get are just graduates with a degree and no skills. Now, with that being said, there will be some companies that will filter you out just because you don't have a degree, but that's not going to stop you from making a 6-figure income in digital marketing. So how it really works is that as long as you have the relevant skills, you will find an entry-level job somewhere if you know how to sell yourself to employers. And after you get the experience, you already stand out of all the other job applicants, and finding a higher paying job becomes a lot easy. When a company's hiring, the supply is way too high for people with college degrees and no experience. Companies don't really need that. They really need someone who can do digital marketing. So no, you don't need any degree to actually do this job. Next, I want to say is commission. There's also a commission bonus depending on what company you work for, and this is actually really great. It's not like a sales job where your entire salary is based on commission. This is actually a commission incentive. I have KPI goals, and if I reach that commission, they give me a percentage of my base salary. So my base salary is $95,000 per year. But every quarter, if I hit my sales goals for the marketing campaigns that I own, I might get an extra 10% commission of my base salary, which adds up to about $10,000 just for that quarter. So as long as I keep hitting my goals, I get an extra $10,000 every 3 months on top of my base $95,000 per year salary. A lot of marketing is what drives sales. So that companies want to give you an incentive and pay you more money as long as you make them more money. They give me really high revenue goals. Like some of my revenue goals for me to hit would be like $10 million that month, or $10 million that quarter. I'm making them $10 million through my marketing campaigns, and they're only paying me $10,000. So for them, it's obviously a win, which is why they give me bonus incentives. But for you, that's still a lot of money. If you're, over a year, that could be $135,000, $145,000 per year income. Now next is that it's a lot less stress. Unlike other jobs, as long as you get your work done, typically most marketing jobs, if you pick the right one, it's a lot less stress. You just get the work done, you go to some meetings, and you're done for the day. I have amazing work-life balance, I travel all the time, and I still get paid a high salary because I just get my work done. And the last thing is that you can do this from no experience or any skills. You can learn this within just a couple weeks if you actually put in the time. Again, the learning curve is not that high, but because it's not taught about in school, the supply for people who know digital marketing is very low. So companies are desperate for it, but most people don't know how to do it because they only graduate with degrees. If you know how to write a resume and you know how to interview and you know the basic skills, you can find a digital marketing job possibly pretty quickly. I've had students that I worked with that were able to get jobs within literally just a month or even 2 weeks of applying to a marketing job. So you can be a complete beginner with no experience, no skills, as quickly as 2 weeks. You can get started in your first marketing career. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more marketing content. And also, if you want me to actually show you step-by-step exactly how I went from having zero experience to making a 6-figure remote income working from home in my digital marketing career within just 6 months, and how I helped over 200 people get started in their marketing career, we have a free training where you can click below to sign up. And in this training, I'm going to show you how to go from having no experience or no degree or no skills like our past students did to making past 6 figures in digital marketing. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you sign up for the training, and I'll see you soon. Peace.